In the beginning, there were no stocks and no stock market, and mankind was much more serene, even if it was living in caves. But all of that changed. The economy tanked, stocks took a nosedive, and all manner of commentators began pointing the finger of blame. But of course, there's plenty of blame to go around, and in our third story in the countdown, The Ranker has produced a full-blown war between Jon Stewart of The Daily Show and Jim Cramer of our sister network, CNBC. It began last week when The Daily Show compiled an 8-minute segment highlighting CNBC anchors and pundits who had said the stock market was doing just great. Stewart said, quote, "If I'd only followed CNBC's advice, I'd have $1 million today, provided I'd started with $100 million. The Daily Show's wrath included Jim Cramer of CNBC's Mad Money. And yesterday, Cramer responded in a post on MainStreet.com saying that Stewart took some of his words out of context. Then last night came Stewart's retort.
Unfortunately, we haven't heard a thing from CNBC, although Jim Cramer did write an article for MainStreet.com complaining that we had unfairly used a video clip out of context to make it look like he recommended buying Bear Stearns stock a week before it collapsed. Well, we went back to the tape to listen.
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is real. If there's one takeaway other than a plus 400 something, Bear Stearns is not in trouble.
Oh. Okay. I was wrong. Actually, it's true. He wasn't saying to buy Bear Stearns. He was simply saying that if Bear was your broker or that your money was at Bear, your money would not disappear. He was not addressing the value of holding Bear stock. So, Jim Cramer, I apologize. That was out of context. Technically, you were correct. You weren't suggesting to buy Bear Stearns. That was something that you did 5 days earlier in your buy or sell segment.
I believe in the Bear franchise. You know what? It's $69. I'm not giving up on the thing.
Yeah! Of course, while Cramer wasn't giving up on Bear at 69, 11 days later, the stock market was more comfortable with it at 2. But it's all sort of equivocal. I'm reiterating, I like Bear at 60s, I like Bear in 70s. He's not saying literally, I'm asking you to buy Bear Stearns. For that, you'd have to go back a full 7 weeks before the stock completely collapsed.
I'm asking people who are watching this video to buy Bear Stearns.
Now, that was 7 weeks before it collapsed. In the interest of context, continue.
I'm asking people who are watching this video to buy Bear Stearns. Now, Bear Stearns acts much better than it should. Now, that's just intuition. And I don't want to put too much faith in intuition, but I have had good intuition over 29 years of investing. And I just think that this one has a very big upside, very limited downside here.
This morning on the Today Show, Meredith Vieira asked Mr. Cramer about the Daily Show's commentary.
But you know what he's saying about you, that you advised investors to buy Bear Stearns. You said you were taken out of context.
On October 6th of 2008, I came on this show and did something you're never supposed to do if you have a stock show. I said people should sell everything. But that was 35% ago. I mean, whatever he says, Bear Stearns this or that was a call that should have wrecked my career. And it would have if the market gone up. But I stuck my neck out and did it and saved a lot of people money.
But then Mr. Cramer was shown highlights from last night's Daily Show, the clip we already showed you, to get Cramer's reaction.
I'm asking people who are watching this video to buy Bear Stearns.
Did you make a mistake?
Did I make a mistake? Okay, well, first of all, anytime you recommend a stock and it goes down, you've made a mistake. Here's a shocker. Almost every stock is down. Any stock you recommended is bad. You know, Warren Buffett, I could run tapes for him. He would look like a complete fool. This is a terrible market, which is why I told people to sell everything. But you think he's going to run that tape? No, because he's got a comedy show. Maybe he's going to start talking about Tier 1 capital and how to save Citi. But that'll kill his ratings.
So you don't regret having said it?
Of course I regret recommending any stock. I regret the fact that I had the CEO of Wachovia on, and he said to buy it, and I agree with him. Of course, the SEC is investigating him. I regret the fact that the market's down and that I liked some of the market. But I did come on the show and tell everyone to sell. And, you know, when Stewart makes that call, I'm all over him. But I don't think he's going to do that because he's a comedian.
There may be many morals to the story, but here's two. Videotape lives on unless and until mankind is turned back to rubble. And if Jon Stewart and Jim Cramer want to keep thrashing this out, they will probably have an audience. Mr. Cramer is even listed as a guest on The Daily Show for Thursday night, according to Comedy Central's website.